So I just did a mini series on how we being watched 24/7 by AI, and not just talking about artificial intelligence, but also talking about AI. From Raven cameras, from flock cameras, from geofencing locations, from social media, right? But everything I'm about to tell you right now is literally deeper than what we already been talking about. Fam, I just watched a movie called Stargate, the one in 1994, I believe, with Kurt Russell. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it if your spiritual eyes open. In this movie, it's about ancient Egyptians using a ring that they found, and it opens up a portal to another dimension. And y'all knowing me by now, I got to thinking, right? We ain't too far from this movie, Joe. Look at the names of these top companies right now. We got Starlink. We got SpaceX. We also got Oracle. And by the way, if you just look up the definition of Oracle, a person or an entity having divine wisdom, prophecy, or some type of divine insight. And by the way, it's one of the biggest software companies on earth right now that was ran by the CIA. So keep that in mind. And last but not least, we got CERN. I think everybody know about CERN. Now, when I just mentioned these names, every one of these names, they all dealing with some type of space, dimension, or another world. And it's not me doing no conspiracy theory or none of that. They named their company this, not me. Now look at this. This is the internet. It was launched in December 1969 by 4 universities. It was built by a Pentagon agency called ARPA, A-R-P-A. And this is on DARPA's, D-A-R-P-A website. So again, we're not talking about conspiracy. We're talking about public information and strictly facts. So yes, they are behind the thing that we on right now, the cell phone, the internet. Now let's fast forward to today. We got Neuralink, which is Elon Musk's company. And right now they could put a chip in your head that could wirelessly control a mouse with your own thoughts. So we talking telepathy. And of course, Elon is listing this as clinical trials. And guess who made the research possible? The one and only DARPA. These folks physically started a network on land, the internet. Now they got a network in somebody's mind, a network in somebody's skull. By the way, did you know that the numerical value of W in Hebrew has the value of 6? If you type in www, what you type in right now is 666. If you don't believe me. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. So in 2002, this same agency built this their logo. And at the bottom, you know what that say? Knowledge is power in Latin. This is a real government logo. Like, it's really on their website. Go check it out. And you know what their mission statement was? To get information on every single body. Credit cards, internet, everything. So when the public seen this, you know they got the freaking out, just like we all should. They took the image down and created another one. Then 11 years later, a guy named Eric Snowden, he came out to expose them. And this is not the first time that the government been caught doing weird stuff. Look up MK Ultra. So MK Ultra was a CIA project where they did studies running from 1953 to 1973. And what they was doing was giving people LSD, training people on spiritual remote viewing, electroshock treatment, even putting people under hypnosis. And when the public found out, they burnt all the files. Again, this ain't conspiracy, this is all public information. And now the government is building the last piece, blockchain. And if you don't know what blockchain is, I'm pretty sure you guys know what Bitcoin is by now. It's a digital currency. Bitcoin is ran on blockchain. And what blockchain do is it log and tracks every transaction in the world. So if I spend digital currency, it'll come back to me and go through different servers around the world to verify my transaction. So every digital dollar will be tracked and logged, what time, so on and so forth. So what this mean? This means that at a flip of a button, bro, or at the push of a button, however they do it, they could turn your money off. And bro, the stuff that I'm talking about, it sounds like conspiracy or it sounds like theories, but nah, this is actually happening right now. China already launched theirs. The European Central Bank is already putting one in the works. And then our Federal Reserve already got something in the works as well. Jesus clearly talks about this. Revelation 13 say we won't be able to buy or sell. To me, that's referring to the blockchain. So when it comes to our money being just a digital number, how far are we really from Revelation 13? Oh, my government won't do that. My government is a protector, a provider. Fam, we gotta look and see what America is really built on. This is the Washington Monument. And this the Egyptian obelisk. Even the Vatican got one, right in the middle of St. Peter's Square. You got the pyramid, you got the eye, and the same thing that was on the DARPA's logo. So you tell me, what's the coincidence? Did y'all know what the Pope said this May This man stood in front of the Catholic Church telling them folks that he rejects nothing that is true and holy, that every religion is under one God. And that's what he said, right from the Vatican, standing right in front of an Egyptian obelisk. And you want to know what's crazy? The current administration literally walks in and announces a project called Stargate, the name of the movie I just watched. And then to top it all off, guess who was ran by? Oracle. And if you don't think that's crazy, the next year, the government started releasing UFO files. Bro, we got people under oath right now testifying that the government recovered non-human life forms. Not only that, but the government got spacecrafts or seen spacecrafts that they never seen before. Under oath. And they calling them aliens. And y'all keep telling me this Bible not real. Stop playing. Paul literally wrote in Ephesians 6:12. He said we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but wicked rulers of evil authorities in the unseen world, against mighty powers in this dark world, and against evil spirits in heavenly places. And then what the devil tells Jesus in Luke 4. Satan took Jesus on top of the mountain and said, I'll give you all these kingdoms because they are mine to give. You want to know what's so crazy about this verse? Jesus did not deny that junk. He didn't say, oh, this is my father's. Jesus is like, no. That's why in John 12:31, he said he is the ruler of this world. So when we talking about Satan being the prince of the air, or the prince of this world, what are we talking about? Radio waves, Wi-Fi, internet, Starlink, satellites over your head. All of this is under Satan's control, bro. And if you read the Bible, remember in Daniel 10, when there was a principality assigned over a specific nation, I think it was Persia, right? Persia and Greece. Check that out. Solomon literally states, ain't nothing new under the sun. The same stuff that was going on back then is happening right now. We got principalities over certain parts of this world, certain territories, certain oceans, and of course the skies. Did y'all know that we got spiritual lines drawn all across this world? And what these ley lines do is connect ancient ruins or ancient sites and connect them to today's holy site or significant sites. We got Egyptian obelisks in Rome. We got Egyptian obelisks in Washington, D.C., and New York. Almost every ancient culture drew these exact same lines. Look at the ARPANET in 1969. Look at Starlink today. It's literally a web. Whatever these ancient cultures was doing and drawing back in the day, we literally just built it in the skies and on this internet, physically. Now look, I ain't telling you what to believe, and I never ever was the one to force religion down your throat, right? But in Matthew 24, Jesus literally said, when the Son of Man return, it'll be just like in the days of Noah. And what happened in the days of Noah? We got giants. We got a whole bunch of wickedness right now that's running rampant on this earth. And God had to wipe it out and start it all over. Now I want y'all to look around. Do your own research. We got the same obelisk, same eye, same pyramid, same towers, same webs, implanting chips in people's heads, man mixing with technology, biotech, money you ain't gonna be able to touch or buy, digital money, a pope unifying all religions. Bro, America is literally the new spiritual Babylon. We don't wrestle against flesh and blood. We not fighting against skin and bone. I truly believe these corporations, these companies are literally trying to open up a spiritual portal of some sort to fight God. And of course, in the end, we win. We marry Christ. If you don't believe in Jesus Christ, look at the Bible, look at everything I'm telling you. And I want you to come to that conclusion that Jesus is King. And He coming back very soon. Everything I just told y'all, everything in this mini-series. Jesus Christ is the Son of God. And whoever believes in Him will not perish but have everlasting life. Now you don't got no choice to say that you never heard the gospel. The beast system might be here quicker than you know it. So get right with Him.